Ar-Rahman, the beneficent. This surah has 78 verses, and it is Makki. Imam Jafar he has said that reciting this surah on Friday after the dawn prayers carries great reward. Surah Al-Rahman removes hypocrisy from one's heart. On the Day of Judgment, this surah will become in the shape of a human being who will be handsome and will have a very nice home. Allah will then tell him to point out those people who recite this surah, and he will name them. Then he will be allowed to beg pardon for those whose names and Allah will pardon them. The Imam also said that if a person dies after reciting the surah, then is considered a martyr. Writing the surah and keeping it makes all difficulties and problems vanish, and also cures eye ailments. Writing it on the walls of a house keeps all types of household pests. If recited at night, then Allah sends an angel to guard the reciter until they wake up, and if recited in the daytime, then an angel guards him until sunset. The beneficent Allah taught the Quran. He created man, taught him the mode of expression, the sun and the moon following a reckoning, and the birds and the trees do prostrate to him, and the heaven he raised it high, and he made the balance, that you may not be inordinate in respect of the measure, and keep up the balance with equity, and do not make measure deficient. And the earth he has set it for living creatures. Therein is fruits and palms having sheath sheeted clusters, and the grain with its husk and fragrance. Which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? He created man from dry clay like earthen vessels, and he created the jinn of a flame of fire. Which is then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? Lord of the east and Lord of the west. Which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? He has made two seas to flow freely so that they meet together. Between them is a barrier of which they cannot pass. Which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? They shall come forth from the paths both large and small. Which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? And his are the ships spread aloft in the seas like mountains. Which then of your bounties of your Lord will you deny? Everyone on it must pass away, and there will endure for ever the person of our Lord, the person of your Lord, the Lord of glory, the honor and honor. Which then of the bounties of your Lord will ye deny? All those who are in the heavens and the earth ask him of every moment he is in a state of glory. Which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? Soon will we apply ourselves to you, O you to our armies. Which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? O assembly of the jinn and the men, if you are able to pass through the religious of the heavens and the earth, then pass through. You cannot pass through but with authority. Which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? The flames of fire and smoke will be sent on you too. Then you will not be able to defend yourself. Which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? And when the heaven is rent asunder and then becomes red like red hide, which of the which of
Which then the bounties of your Lord will you deny?
um so the,
Which then the bounties of your Lord will you
which
deny?
then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? So on the day neither man nor genie shall be asked about his sin. Which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? The guilty shall be recognized by their mouths, so they shall be seized by the forelocks and the feet. Which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? This is a hell which the guilty will lie. Round that they go between their hot and boiling. Which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? And for him who fears to stand before his Lord are two gardeners. Which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? Having in the various kinds. Which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? In both of them are two fountains flowing. Which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? In both of them are two pairs of every fruit. Which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? Reclining on beds, the inner coverings of which silk brocade and the fruits of the two gardens shall be within reach. Which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? And then shall be those who restrain their eyes before neither man nor genie shall touch them. Which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? As though they were rubies and pearls. Which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? Is the reward of goodness or but goodness? Which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? And besides, these two are two other gardens. Which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? Both inclining to blackness. Which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? And both of them are two springs gushing forth. Which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? If both are fruits and palms and pomegranates, which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? In them are goodly things, beautiful ones. Which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? Which pure ones confirmed to the pavilions, which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? Man has not touched them before them, nor which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? Reclining on green cushions and beautiful carpets, which then of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? Blessed by the name of your Lord, the Lord of glory and honor.